we're live. Look at that. I didn't even realize it. And I'm still setting up. Look how funny that is. Gotta turn my ringtone off because like I said in the Facebook post, we've had some family drama go on today. I'm trying my best not to let that take over. Oh, sorry. I was like, why is this not working? And now I gotta turn that down because that's really loud. Okay. Now we're starting. So I have the camera on because this is what I'm playing with. And I'm gonna turn down TV a little bit. And since we are playing on Super Game Boy, you get to see the beautiful background. My controller's caught. My chair was caught on something. But if you've never played this game, it was one of the few games in this little book, Super Game Boy book that came with it. It doesn't really help you with the game. It just tells you what the story is, really. And something to read. And I think it tells you about each boss. So yeah. That's all there is to it. I just wanted to show it off because I had it. Let's see. This is my first Zelda game I have actually played from when I was little. I got it on my Game Boy. Not the DX version, the normal version. And the whole story is Link got knocked out on a beach after a storm and he can't leave. Now we gotta go get our sword. Now one problem is I don't remember how to save this game. Oh, and there's a chain chomp in here. I've been playing it again recently on my 3DS, and I didn't realize how far I was in it until this afternoon when I started playing it again. Like, I went to town. Like, super hardcore town. And just, like, what I was doing is I was going to the 8th dungeon where you get the hook shot. Oh, hey, look, the owl's back. I don't know if this is a, has a lot of characters that you're used to from later on games first appearing here. But it is kind of cool because you do got the ocarina in here, just like you did in Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. The whole concept of this, let me open up the book again and whole concept of this, try to show you some while we're reading. So I'm going to put the controller down for a second and just do it this way. May not be able to see it, but there's instruments and stuff. Like the first one we're going to get is the cello, and the first item we're going to get is the rock feather. Then we'll get the power bracelet, followed by, I was like, I know that ain't right, Pegasus boots, bell, flippers, and then a harp. Okay, this ain't in order because that hookshot is one of the last items I got. uh, Rumba, Triangle, Power Bracelets, and that's all they have in this book. You know, that's it. But we're gonna do hopefully the first full dungeon. We got the sword. Alright. Let's hopefully I can actually. How to move my microphone, angle it towards me. And if you guys didn't notice, normally my microphone's not on this thing, it's on my tripod. Not my tripod, but my boomstick. Or stand, whatever you want to call it. But I haven't, like, taken anything off since we recorded the podcast. And if you haven't listened to the podcast, go check that out. It's actually really fun to do. I didn't mention it before we started, but let's see if we can get window. I know this thing has color to it, but I think this, yeah. There's nothing we can do to. If you play this on a GBA, I think it becomes full color. Heyo, what's going on, Maynard? Blame my 3DS for this game tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. GBA and I think the Game Boy player might have it in full color. This is one of the two items you pick up: the acorn and then like a little triangle of power, which the acorn halves your damage. The triangle of power is like, I guess, part of the Triforce. You become super strong with sword cuts. And let's see, make sure I'm going the right way. I don't remember if I am. I need to get the key first, I think. A keyhole? What? Okay. So this part I don't remember exactly how to do, but I know it's in this first area. So we're just gonna have some fun. Cut some stuff. And I will state this gamepad from Hori is like the perfect Game Boy playing controller. I actually use this controller when playing my Game Boy games on, what do you call it? Trying to think what it's called. What is that thing called? Retron 5. That's it. And I want to get the Game Boy player controller for the GameCube, but it's like $150 last time I checked. But without having a job, that's kind of pricey. Oh, didn't want to go that way. We're gonna go this way. I think we have to go up into the forest. If you ever get stuck, I think it's this thing you can go inside, and I'll show you how it works. Ask him anything. Which I guess we can't do now. Nope. So there you go. He told me to go to the library. To go to the library is back down where we came from. And we just walk our mosey self there. Like mosey, mosey, mosey. I think the second dungeon involves Chain Chomp. It might be the third one. And we need the boots to actually get that down. Which... Here, well, I'll do what I did when I was younger. Flip this open. So, we can't get that one. Okay, so it's in the forest up top. So it does give you little hints, but it doesn't like walk you through the game, which this is why I like using this thing. And if you actually read the owl, you know, you would actually know where to go. I don't ever listen to what he says, so I know it's bad, but I can't help it. So we have to go find the key, go back to that cave and then save the day. Get our jump. Alright. See if I remember exactly where to go. Ooh, crap. I can't tell you how many hours I've wasted on this stupid game. And the dog is going crazy. Great. Ooh, almost walked off the ledge because I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Quickly get over here. So here's the thing is, if you stand on those cracks long enough, they will fall out. And if they do fall out when you're walking around, you're kind of screwed because you don't have the rock feather. That, makes this very hard. And this one, to get that, you need one of the bracelets, or whatever they're called, to actually get the lift stuff. Yes. And that used for magic powder. It's the same magic powder that we used in Link to the Past. Alright. Which we gotta go get before we can go any further, because we can't access a certain part of the world without that. Right. Up. Over. Up. Cut. Acorn. And then you see that triangle, that's the power increase for your sword. And you got cool little music, which I'm hoping you guys can hear. Oh crap, I gotta get off the ledge. And you see it how the... Oh, and I fall in the hole anyway. Yeah, I don't care about the money. I don't care about no stinking money. I care about my hearts. Alright, see if this is the correct way to go. Crap. We're gonna use... There we go. I try to keep full hearts just because. Alright. Oh crap, I got one of them on me. And I fell down a hole. So we're gonna try to get a heart back. There we go. This should be the right way. It should not be the... Yeah. Then we can go over this way. Go up. And not get cut. Another area we need the version of the bracers to get in there. I believe that's another heart piece. There's another heart piece that we can get after we get our jump feather, our rock feather as they call it. I call it the hops. Alright. I hit the mute button, I'm sorry. It's right next to the start button, so like, mute button, start button. So, that happens sometimes. Sleepy toadstool, mix it well. Gotta do that, boss ass thing. Shake your fat a little bit. And we got the magic powder. So, we have 20 uses on this, since we don't have a magic meter. After we run out, we gotta get that mushroom again. And we can refill it. I don't know if there's a way to, what do you call it? Increase it? I don't ever remember needing to. But, I can look it up, you know, and like, just try to find out. But we gotta use that to get to this treasure chest, because these woods are like the lost woods. You can end up in an infinite loop if you're not careful. There we go. Got that taken care of. Alright. Now we're gonna go this way. Kill. Ooh. I did say I don't have the sound that high, so I can never tell if There you go. Change. If I still have the power-ups or whatnot. This game is very key on it. With those acorns and swords, you use the power-up, or the sound to know if you have them or not. And... make sure he's okay. Then we'll go north. And pretty much, this is what we needed. We couldn't get up here yet without that magic powder, because it would send us in a loop going around constantly. Windfish. Wind. Now we're gonna go back down and cut some more stuff. You know, I just realized, I think it was the bow and arrow that there's a shop in here that you can steal stuff from. And as soon as you do, you're, like, completely dead next time you go in there. And I think it was the, bow and arrow I stole from there. Because I don't have one on the, 3DS version, or the re-release on the 3DS that I've been playing. And I just found that, like, realized that, and realized it was extremely funny. 'Cause I think the guy takes the item that you stole, too. Like, everybody calls you a thief after that. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got my shield up. What you gonna do? And I can block and cut at the same time. And it does slow you down. So here we go. First temple. Oh, snap. Now, I do not have an actual map for this yet. But, if we look at... starting under our item selection is on the left-hand side, map and dungeon information is on the right-hand side. Also, any item that is passively active will be on the right-hand side above the map as well. And then when we're back here, you see what two items you have selected and what button they are. Excuse me, ruby and health amount. Oh, this one. Hold on. Get out of here. Key. Alright. Cut. Acorn. You get these things a lot. At least I do. Compass. Compass we need because, well, you know, just like every other Zelda game, compass helps you out, tells you where the chests are. And another reason why you want to have the sound on for when playing this. But I know where most of the keys are. And this, like, I know where most of the things are in this first two dungeons, I think it is. And there you go. Since we got the compass, you see the key and the compass symbol above the map. You see where all the treasure chests are. Each of those are square single rooms. But we don't know how they connect to each other. That's the biggest problem. Forget you. Forget you. Give me that. Over this way. Alright, fine. Come up here. Get out of here. Please don't be the dungeon with the guys that, I think it might be this one that, if it is, it's gonna take me a while. Because I hate that thing. The only dungeon with it in here, with it too, that I can remember. There's the map. Now we can see what room connects to what room, and where we are. After I go through here, we'll find out if this is the... Yes, it is. I know it's through that door. Okay. Ready for the part that I hate? Is up this way. These guys. I already messed up. So you gotta match the symbols. Crap. Oh, that didn't take nearly as long. Normally that takes me a good hour to do because I don't have patience for it. But luckily this time we did. So you have owl pieces that you can use to talk to this thing. And it'll give you hints. And you can already see an area where we can't go because I don't have the feather yet. That feather... Oh, this part. Give me that. We got another small key. So a feather is used to get up there as well. Get that treasure chest, and we'll go down. We got more rubies, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hey, look, I don't need to be in that room. We're gonna go up. Use that key. So here's the cool thing. Bam, you ain't getting through. You don't have to do that, but you can. So this room, you push that block over, one to the right, and then the door will open. But you have to make it through. And that is where the tricky part is. Sword power! Don't get hit. I think I keep it. I think. Let's get this door open. Woo! Oh, crap. Give me the heart. Go downstairs. I'm gonna get through this a lot quicker than I normally do. I guess just by playing that other dungeon in here earlier on my 3DS has got me in the mood to play this game. Alright, give me that rock feather. So that's right there. You see a lot of these in this game now too. You jump and you get items. And now we have the rock feather. And I just realized I didn't change any of my tags on the video before I started streaming, which is okay. So you jump, grab, and then you have it. So we can jump now, which is totally awesome, because now we can go jump up. Oh, hey, look, I forgot to mention Goombas, which you can technically jump on them. We ain't staying in here. Nope. I gotta be careful not to get too ballsy with this thing, because that does happen. Crap. Crap. Forget you. I don't have a key? Ah, crap. I gotta go back down to the other room, because there's a room I didn't go to, which is that room over there. Crap. Stupid. Mini boss. Cut, 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 cut. This mini bosses, and I died. As I say, this is one of the easier bosses, and I just got killed. Save and continue. I can't believe that happened. Give me that money. I'm gonna try not to steal stuff in this game. I have a good ending. I don't know if there is multiple endings, but I just don't want to get called thief while I'm trying to record. Go fight that mini boss. I almost got hit by that. Holy crap. Now, if you are good enough, you can trap him. Or it, whatever you want to call it. On one corner and then kill him. Like 4 or 5 hits. Fairy. And, hold on. the reason why you know it's a mini boss is because that teleporter. That teleporter, every dungeon after your mini boss will take you back to the main. Yeah, it will take you back to the main entrance. I had to think about what I wanted to say. Look at those skeletons. So this right here is used for, and I don't have the big key, for the boss fight. You fall down here. I just realized that this was not the way I was supposed to come. I was supposed to go north in that room. Go back this way. Go back this way. Let that pass. Oh my god. Oh, don't need to go down here. You. Alright. Gotta dodge these guys. I go. Have to go down. Right. Crap. Best way to kill the scorpions is flat out just holding your sword out and hitting them with it. Not why did I say scorpions? Because I was looking at that guy. Alright. I forgot to go to the left. Alright. Get the one in here. Yeah, see? I forgot about the switch. That's where the last key is. And I just never hit it when I came in here. Oh, hey, look, key. Now let's go back and get our other thing so we can get the master key. So you use this and you just come up next to them and just, like, cut. Because they're going to jump. And when they jump, by the time they land, your sword hits a second time. Go up here, up here. We got that key, and we're going to go over here. Come up here and woo! Use that key, go up some stairs. And this is the isometric, like, Zelda view that everybody's used to. And the only difference is the nightmare key is used for boss doors. Not like the big key or whatever you want to call it. Mainly, I think it's because of what this game is, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So, if you guys haven't ever played this game, I won't say what it is in chat or comments. Please don't ruin it for people, because when I found out about that with this game, I was just like, oh my god. So this guy is a bigger version of those worm-like looking creature caterpillar things. And he got hit in the tail, I believe. And it gets faster. And annoying. You ain't pushing me off. Get out of here. Bam. First dungeon. Look at that. It only took us 22 minutes to get here from the start of the game. Next one should be... head back to the village. Yeah, the next one is the other one I like, which we'll get to that dungeon at least. Like that way, I can show you some exploration and what the world looks like. And we play the cello. Some magic crap happens. Ooh, I guess I can say, so the swamp is where we're going next. I won a contest, which I signed up for at the end of the year, for the new Battlestar Galactica game. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, I think it's called. Pretty dope. I've been playing it on PS4, because that's the version I won. I entered for all three contests, because I wanted it on PC, but I didn't know if a PC could run it. So I entered PS4 and Xbox One as well. And it is like super challenging and hard, and I love it. It feels like an old school RTS, but 3D environment with Battlestar ships. The campaign to me seems harder than what I'm used to doing with RTSs, but that's probably because I don't normally play RTS campaigns. But at the same time, I enjoy doing it. I might do a little skirmish battle video just to talk about it. And I'm still trying to get a group of people together to do the Star Trek Bridge Crew game. Oh my god, it's so serious. Yeah, super serious. Like it's the monsters that came for us. They stole something. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm doing that for real. What you gonna do about it? Bow Wow's got stolen. Moblins. Ah. So we gotta go find Bow or Chain Chomp, Bow Wow, whatever you wanna call them. They're coming here. Hear me good. Alright. Wrong thing. This thing. So that shows me where I am. We gotta go to the Moblin Cave in Tall Heights. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So we're gonna come over this way. Go in here. Okay, he is there, which is good. This right here is your grinding area. You need money, you come here, you cut, and then eventually you use your shovel and you dig up everything. You find seashells and other things. And this is like 90% of the time when I have to grind for money, it's here. Because you have 2 rows all the way around, besides the bottom. This is this guy. So it's 200 for the shovel. Not the bow and arrow, the shovel. You can grab it and then walk behind him and he'll look at you like that and you can run out. But then he'll try to kill you next time you come in there. Now, let's see what's over here. This way we cannot go because we have to beat the cave before we... or the swamp dungeon before we get out there. So, here's another thing we can't get into without the swamp item, which is the bracers. The power bracers. Standard item for a Zelda game nowadays. And here, you have a newborn baby. Dad wants you to win a... what do you call it? Yoshi doll, I think it is. Sing a song, yeah. Ballad of the Windfish. And I'm gone. To win that Yoshi item, you come down here. And you go into this shop. Don't cut anybody, because the wolf will attack you. Like, that wolf is nasty. So come in here. You have to use the crane, which is A is down, B is left. And then that drops, grabs the thing, and then you can start your trading quest. The trading quest is really long in this game. And I will try to do it eventually, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Like, if I can find a good guide for it, which I think I can. I know I'll use the same site I used for Link to the Past. And we'll try to get everything unlocked for this game. You know, I don't know if we'll be streaming this again tomorrow. Just because I don't know what's going to be happening tomorrow. Like, that family thing going down is, like, really messing with the, with stuff. And I really hope everything that is being said isn't true. But only time will tell. And I hate to sound arrogant like that, but... or not supportive like that, but... that is all I can... oh crap, I'm stuck. Get out of here. I don't want you. Right, give me that. No! I'm trying to go get my heart piece. Heart piece, yeah. Yeah. Come on. So we have Yoshi, we have... what else is it? Goombas, I believe the fish are in here, the cheeps, as well. Alright, there's the swamp. We can't get in that side. But we gotta go to this cave. Because this cave... And I gotta get my shield out really fast. There we go. This cave is where they're holding Homeboy at. There we go. Boss time. Yeah. Madam Meow. This is why you need my shield. Because he's gonna... Oh, crap. Okay, I can do this. This is easy. It's just getting my timing back up. There you go. Could have hit him a second time, but I'm gonna play it safe. There we go. Come up here. Fight me. One more time, maybe. And you just block until he dashes. And be careful not to hit when he dashes. One more. Oh, dang. I forget how many hits I was blocking and on that. Holy crap, people. There we go. Give me the fairy. Change hump. Or Bow Wow. Alright, so. That didn't work. There we go. This is where we're going to stop at. Because we're right at the area. To save your game on this game is really hard. Not hard, but like, if you're not used to it, it's hard. You have to hit start, select, A and B. You go down to save and quit. And you hit start. Whenever you start it up again, right there. See, I have 1. That means I have 1 dungeon done. And then this one, which is the one I was playing through before I got it on the 3DS, is 3 dungeons. So I hope everybody had a wonderful time watching this. I am using this controller here, which is the Super Game Boy Hori pad, I think. The Super Famicom Super Game Boy Hori pad. And it is shaped in like a Game Boy-esque. Because you have your angles, you have your straight, and then your start and select button down at the bottom. Pretty nifty. I love this thing. I want the one for GameCube. But we will be back hopefully tomorrow with more of this. If not, it'll be on Wednesday. Because, like I said, the family stuff and... I might be gone all day tomorrow because of it. So, have a wonderful day.